Good morning. We celebrate National Preparedness Month with the hope that every pet owner will listen intently to the messages spoken here today and take action now to ensure their pets survive the next disaster. In the past year, LA Animal Services rescued more than 1,000 animals, including horses, livestock, dogs, and cats, from major fire disasters. We need to be consciously aware that disasters can happen at any time. Don't let the disaster control you. Be in control when the disaster happens. Our pets, like our children, rely on us when emergencies happen. They can't fend for themselves. We must fend for them. It takes very little time and effort to be pet prepared. It simply takes a few deliberate acts to determine where your pet will go when disaster strikes. It will take you a brief period of time to line up an evacuation pack. You'll need a carrying cage suitable for each pet with a small amount of your pet's favorite food, a copy of vaccination records complete with your vet's name and phone number, and any medication your pet requires. License tags, leashes, microchips, and licenses, all that information are your pet's passport to finding their way home should they become lost or separated from you. Be sure that information is securely tucked into your evacuation pack. Store the cage or cages in a place that is easily accessible and make sure your family members know where the cages are stored. We also have many horses in our neighborhoods. More than half the animals we rescued during the recent fires were horses. If you have horses, ensure that they load into a trailer. There will be no time for training when the disaster strikes. Work out a plan now for moving your livestock to safe quarters. Be it a friend's stable or a commercial one, determine the trailer and course you will take to get your horses out early. Again, vaccination records, licenses, and microchips are key for identification. Keep a copy of them ready to go. By spending just a little time now, we can control the next disaster and keep our animals safe. Remember, it's National Preparedness Month. Get pet prepared.
Good morning, everybody. We're here to recognize National Preparedness Month, emphasizing pet evacuation and pet preparedness. As my colleague has stated earlier, it's very important that you take the time, a few minutes, to put together a container or some kind of a pack with your pet's medicine, your pet's food, records, vaccination records, and that sort of thing. Because when disaster strikes, whether it's natural or man-made, you don't have time to prepare those things at that particular moment, and you have to be ready to go when the police officer or the fire department comes knocking on your door to evacuate. So it's very important that you take the time to do that now, and it will save you a lot of stress and heartache later. Thank you very much.
Hey, good morning, everybody. My name is Officer Gregory Beck from LAPD. As the case mentioned earlier, the last of the animals died as a result of a natural disaster such as fire or mudslide. I want to give some advice how to prevent those invariable damage or loss of the alarming animals. The first one, discuss with the family members what to do, how to do it, and fully discuss it. After that, set up the plan to how to evacuate and how to leave the area with your family members and the animals. And if you necessary to practice a few times with a plan, if you necessary also to modify or change the plan. And also communicate with neighbors. So when the emergency workers, such as the police officers or paramedics or firefighters, being around that area and knock on the door, be ready to leave the area with as planned. That way, we can save a lot of lives, not the human being, at the same time the animals. Thank you.
National Preparedness Month is for the entire family. Prepare for your family, your children, and your pets. That way, the whole family will be safer. So planning at home with your pet pack, get a used duffel bag or suitcase that's handy, and make sure that you're going to put everything in here that you may need for 3 to 5 days of an emergency. Of course, you're going to need travel bowls. If it's a cat or dog, take a handy toy right along with you to keep them busy. An extra cloth. If there's a fire, you can get these cloths wet and put them over their carrier to help with smoke prevention. Of course, you want to make sure, however many pets you have some handy leashes. Extra leashes are always good. Travel harness, tethers in case you need to secure a carrier in the vehicle to the D-rings, smaller dog or cat, a harness. It's better to tether a pet in a vehicle with a harness, never around the neck. Of course, water. Their regular food, anytime you have to switch your pet's food at a quick stop, it's not good for them. Make sure you date it, you have their name and how much they eat per day and what time to feed them. That way, if it's your neighbors rescuing your pets or animal services, you'll be prepared, then they'll have the right food. If you have reflective gear for your pet in case you're evacuating at night. If you happen to be in a flood zone, make sure you have your personal flotation device or pet flotation device. Baggies. A first aid kit or a first aid book. That way, if there is an emergency, they cut a paw, anything else, you're prepared. All of this fits right inside here. And all the important things that Kathy was talking about earlier. Your pet's medicines. You want to make sure that you have them, tag them, and make sure that if they expire, you replace them ahead of time. Have your list of information of your neighbors or anybody that can help your pets in case you're at work and unavailable. They can enter your home with this note signed by you to evacuate your pets and let them know where the pet pack is. Of course, you can get the Bark Buckle Up Pet Safety Kit, which is free. It includes a picture of your pet and all the information so that they'll be able to reach you or your emergency contacts. Attach that to your crate or carrier. If you have pet insurance, keep a copy of that. Extra napkins, portable silverware. If your pet has canned food, make sure you have the lids and a can opener if it does not have a pull top. And of course, again, the medicines. Keep a week's supply in your bag, especially for the elderly pets that are on daily medications. Keep those handy. All of this fits right inside your pet pack. Goes right inside. You've spent no additional funds. Anybody can do this. Zip it up. It's handy and ready to go for you or your neighbors or a first responder to evacuate your pets, dogs, cats, fish, birds, anything. So keep your pet pack and your crate or carrier real handy in a laundry room or a garage so whoever's evacuating your pet, they can grab everything. A crate or a carrier is especially important when you evacuate. Most of the facilities will only allow you a pet inside if you have a crate or a carrier. Don't forget the meds, leash, and all the important things. Be prepared.
Be prepared!